Starmer is failing harder than cheap toilet paper. He can't keep his own shit in order at this point. He's lied about simply everything from pensions to taxation to monetary policy, and now he's going to raise council tax by 10%. He even broke rules during lockdown when he had his vocal coach over to give him some lessons, and she did a pretty poor job because he still sounds like he's got a major stinking cold even when he's denying stuff he obviously did.
Don't worry, I'm not here to thrash the living daylights out of you. A lot of you.
One analyst summed it up perfectly. Starmer's political identity feels like performance art in boredom. Brutal words, but fitting. Every speech sounds rehearsed. Every policy sounds temporary. He presents control, but projects confusion. And in moments of real national crisis, his voice lacks what Britain desperately needs, conviction. Because deep down, many feel Starmer doesn't believe in what he's saying. He's just trying to survive the storm without taking a side. And make no mistake, this silence has consequences.
You're probably thinking, what the hell is Ant Middleton doing here at the Reform Conference? Well, what do I know about politics? I know enough about modern day politics to realise that it's not working here in the UK. Hence, the solution is in the title, reform. Political reform is definitely needed. And it doesn't take the brains of Elon Musk to realise that. What do I know? Now, I do know about national security. I do know about safety. I do know about personal safety. I do know about community. I do know about teamwork.
Across towns and cities, frustration is boiling. Protests are breaking out, not just from radicals, but from ordinary people who feel ignored. They're tired of watching violence rise, while being told they're the problem for noticing it. When the government refuses to acknowledge pain, that pain becomes rage. And Britain is reaching that boiling point fast. But here's the part politicians never admit: the public isn't asking for hate. They're asking for honesty. To say, yes, we have a border crisis. To say, yes, terrorism and crime have shaken trust. To say, we hear you. Instead, they get lectures about unity while chaos unfolds in plain sight. That's why so many people feel betrayed, because no one in power seems willing to speak truth without spin. So now, Starmer stands at a crossroads. He can continue blaming others, branding critics as extremists, and hiding behind political correctness, or he can finally face what's really happening. Britain's border crisis isn't just about boats, it's about trust, leadership, and the moral courage to protect one's own nation while standing for what's right. And right now, that courage seems nowhere to be found in Downing Street. In the end, the question isn't just about who's crossing the channel, it's about who's leading Britain across this storm. The people are watching, the anger is rising, and the excuses are running out. Because no government can claim control when the streets are restless, the borders are open, and the truth is being whispered louder than the leaders who fear to speak it. Remember when Starmer promised to bring calm, adult energy back into politics? Well, that calm has turned into silence, the silence of broken promises and rising chaos. And just when you think he can't twist the truth any further, he's suddenly pretending to be the tough guy on border control. Yes, the same Starmer who once decriminalized illegal immigration now wants to act like he's the guardian of Britain's borders. It's laughable, if it weren't so tragic. He's the man who labeled ordinary Brits far-right just for demanding fairness. The same man who pushed for illegals to be housed in hotels while British families struggled to get a roof over their heads. The same man who defended those policies in Parliament with a straight face. And now, he's changing his tune, acting like he's always been the hero of national security. That's not leadership, that's theater. Starmer says, everyone coming to the UK should speak English. Really? Maybe he should take that message to places like Birmingham, Bradford, Luton, or Leicester, cities that form the backbone of his own voter base. Would he dare stand there and say it? Of course not. Because deep down, he knows his words are just hollow echoes bouncing off the walls of political convenience. Britain doesn't need another speech. It needs action. It needs leaders who tell the truth, not those who twist it. It needs people who stand by principle, not by polls. Reform isn't a buzzword, it's the only way forward. The country is suffocating under fake promises, fake compassion, and fake leadership. It's time to strip it all down, back to basics. Back to identity, back to integrity, back to what it means to be truly British. So as Starmer continues to spin his web of contradictions, remember this: a leader who lies once will lie again. And every time he does, it's the people who pay the price. Britain deserves better, stronger voices, real reform, and a future not built on deceit but on truth. Because the storm is coming, and this time, no smooth talk or fake calm will stop it.